Hey guys, how's it going? It's 8-Bit Eric, and just recently we touched on Pokemon trading cards and the recent auction where a Pokemon trading card that was really rare that had the CEO of the Pokemon trading company went for several hundreds of thousands of dollars. And we talked about how scalpers have been kind of prominent over the Pokemon trading cards in recent times, especially since the pandemic. Things have gotten hyped up. For example, people like Logan Paul hyping up some of these packages and stuff and selling them online and auctions and stuff. We've seen a lot of investments in Pokemon trading cards, and now stores can't handle them. They can't handle the influx. Stuff is selling out as quickly as it gets stocked, and Target has been battling them. Target's been doing a good deal battling these scalpers, but now let's look at this newest headline from them. It turned my head. I was like, wow. So Target is now going to call the police on Pokemon card scalpers. This is going to be a hard battle for them to prove that people are scalping, and even then, scalping's not really against the law. But I wanted to go ahead and read this article. Let's take a look at it. If you're not subscribed yet to the channel, if this is your first time coming here, why don't you click the red subscription button down below, join the 8BE Nation, and let's take a look at this article. So yeah, Target will now call the police on Pokemon card scalpers. We're going to get Officer Jenny. Was it Nurse Joy and Officer Jenny? I think so. But yeah, take a look at this. Popular retailer Target has had enough of Pokemon trading card game scalpers. I think we've all had enough of scalpers in general, especially with Nintendo and Sony and Xbox related stuff. So following a drastic overhaul to their policies, the store is now willing to call the police on the relentless Nintendo collectible sellers. So Pokemon card fever is in full swing, and the only kill is Mole Cowbell. I don't know, that was my worst. Christopher Walken. But with the 90s hobby reaching a level of popularity that no one could have ever imagined possible, with items once traded on school playgrounds selling for as much as a house, scalpers have gone to great lengths to get their hands on whatever products they can. So, example, says from ruining McDonald's Happy Meals for children in February to literally tearing open cereal boxes. So we've had Pokemon craze. Remember the McDonald's Happy Meals? People were crying about Happy Meals not being able to get, bought because of so many scalpers. And then, of course, the cereal box fiasco. The insane desperation of sellers has become overwhelming. Almost as desperate as the 8-Bit Eric channel for views, right? For that clickbait Eric. Anyways, joking aside, North American retailer Target is no longer having it and is now willing to get law enforcement involved to stop the TCG scalping. Now, this caught my attention to see the lengths of a retail store go to prevent scalping. That is crazy, and it makes me think, once we start seeing the PS5 and Xbox Series X show up in stores, is this what it's going to come down to for that? Like, are we going to start seeing Target just police scalping in general? That's crazy. I think it's a very impossible battle to fight. Like, pick and choose your battles, guys. I don't see you winning this. I see this as a waste of time, basically, because how are you going to prove somebody's a scalper or not? It could be anybody in the store. I could go and buy a trading card game pack and go and scalp it. So anyways, Target is willing to call the police. So the Pokemon trading card game is in a dire state in 2021 as fans and players are struggling to buy cards. The Nintendo collectibles explosion over the past 2 years has led to a major surge in sellers devouring products as soon as they hit store shelves. So North American chain Target was particularly hit by the problem and became so overwhelmed in March that they had to start selling Pokemon cards only one day a week. So yeah, I believe it's like Wednesdays at some locations, and they make you line up outside. I've had personal friends tell me that they have seen lines go outside of the buildings and make people wait and do it one at a time. This is crazy how this is going. I've never thought a trading card game could get so hyped up that people are selling them for thousands of dollars. Like, wow, what is this world coming to? Now, with the situation not improving, the corporation is now willing to call the cops on scalpers. So according to posts on the Pokemon TCG subreddit, various locations of the retail giant have told staff that they may call the police on scalpers. In an April 23rd upload, a Pokemon fan posted a policy letter from the corporation that read, "Inform guests as of April 30th they're not allowed to spend the night in line. If guests have been informed but remain on the property for 30 minutes afterwards, stores should partner with their security and determine if law enforcement is required." So they are not allowing you to camp overnight anymore at Target. And that if you stay there past 30 minutes after the warning, they will debate with security if they are going to call police. Yikes. So look at this memo right here. Effective April 30th. So this is a few days ago. It's a couple days behind, but if you guys have tried this week so far, or if you will try this week and you get met with security and they call the police on you, please let me know in the comment section down below. I would love to hear your take. Now, continuing on, this says, it is unclear if this is a nationwide policy, but although various collectors have reported seeing the image at their local store. So Target tends to do things based on location. So I don't know. I don't have a Target close to me enough to check and see if this is nationwide or not. Now, this says this isn't the first time the company has taken aim at TCG scalpers either, as in March, they took major steps to limit the amount of Nintendo collectibles they could buy. Why is it always Nintendo collectibles that are just so far, hard to get, scalped, everything like that? While the move to get police involved may seem drastic, fans of the trading card game have reported chaos at shops as scalpers and fans battle it out to secure products. Can you imagine seeing people knock each other's heads over trading cards? I'm not a Pokemon fan, which is why I find this thing to be utterly ridiculous. There's even been instances of players being physically assaulted. One thing is for certain, Pokemon cards are in a dire state. Wow, is this thing going pretty deep, guys? It seems like it's been since the pandemic, honestly. I don't remember this much hype being as part of the trading card game community with Pokemon, with scalpers about, or with people fighting each other and stores having to line up and stuff. I think it really is because of these big auctions, these big money auctions with the Charizard first gen and, Logan Paul making a big deal of it, and a lot of these influencers out there. I'm sure it's so frustrating. I know some friends of mine that are big Pokemon trading card game players, like Jordan Friends, for example. I can't imagine the frustration and pain you guys are going through just trying to collect and keep part of your hobby. And that kind of translates into the retro gaming aspect too. Games go up because people come in, they speculate, they grade them, they post them up, they put auctions. You see mainstream media. It's when the mainstream, the Pawn Stars and all that, start to cover the hobbies that the games start to go up in value because everybody suddenly thinks they have treasure. I don't collect for rarity or valuable or treasure. If a game goes out of my price, I'm no longer interested in buying it. So I think the most I've spent for a game is $300, and it was Zombie Nation Loose. That's ridiculous. I shouldn't have even done that. But there's definitely a lot of hype behind collecting, not just with gaming, not just with Pokemon and stuff, and people fall into it. Do not make yourselves go in debt over it, and don't go to jail. Don't let Target arrest you over Pokemon trading cards. So yeah, it looks like this retail store is taking precautions. I don't know how Walmart handles their thing. I remember I used to be able to see Pokemon trading cards everywhere, even at Dollar General and places like that. So it's crazy to think of how much things have changed with this Pokemon trading card community. Again, I typically don't follow it, but it's starting to trend up a lot. And that's why I was like, you know what? Let's go ahead and talk about this. And the headline caught my eye. So now going forward, you will be identified as a scalper if you're staying the night in line in front of a Target. No matter what, even if you aren't scalping the items, if you're staying genuinely because you want to get a pack and you're that desperate to get a pack, Target will tell you, apparently according to a new policy, to go home. And if you're still there 30 minutes after, you're going to be possibly having the cops called on you if the store and security determine it. So just be safe, guys. It's trading cards. Don't get into trouble with the law over it. Don't fight with your Target. This is crazy. Don't battle people over it. You know what I mean? I know some of y'all want these games and stuff, but I don't even fight over video games or anything like that. So let me know your thoughts on this situation, guys. It's very interesting. Subscribe if you haven't. Don't forget to hit that like or dislike. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching.